Hello everyone, today we're going to draw this cute little penguin. He's going fishing with a fishing rod. I'm pretty sure that's not how penguins actually go fishing, but I think he's cute. So if you want to grab your art supplies, you can see a full list in the description of what you'll need, and we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is draw the penguin's head, which we're just going to take our pencils and draw kind of an oval shape. You can leave the bottom of the oval open if you want, and then we'll just connect the body right to it. So for the body, we're going to go down on a curve, and down on a curve on the other side, and then we're going to connect those 2 points on the bottom. Next, we're going to draw the wings. So from this point here, we're just going to go out a little bit. And same here, we're going to go out a little, and then we're actually going to add another oval circle type shape. That's for his hand, he's holding on to a fishing rod. And then we're going to draw the rod. Here's the handle of the rod, a rectangle shape. Connect those to the hands there. And then we'll finish up the pole of the fishing rod. Go up. And then back down again. Next we're going to draw some fishing line. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to draw a straight line down here and a circle. And through that circle we're going to draw this little curve. And then we're going to draw the hook underneath. Okay, so right here you can go ahead and erase part of this line here. You don't want to erase the whole line because you can see that there's a little line between the wing and the body there. Just so you know what is what. Then we're going to do the other side, the other wing. We're going to do the same thing, start at this point, go out, and then line up over here. And we're going to go straight across and go out. And then we're going to draw a fish shape. So we are going to take our pencils and kind of make like an eye shape like this, and then 2 little curved lines, and then his flipper here, or wing, just a little oval holding onto the fish there that he caught. I did put this little top part of the fish, so you can go ahead and add that if you want. Again, I'm just going to erase the extra lines. Okay, and then we need to add his beak. So we're a little upside down triangle. From the triangle, we're going to take our pencils and kind of make a circular type shape on both sides for his face. 2 big round eyes, 1, 2. You can see I have some highlights in his eyes, so you can go ahead and mark those so that when you go in with your Sharpie, you remember to leave those white. From this point here, you want to go curve back down, kind of like in the shape of the body. And down, and then connect the 2. I did curve my line there a little bit. Right, and the last thing we need is the feet. So a curve, and then connect the 2 with another curve. All right, and we did forget the fish's eye, so kind of the same as the penguin's eye. I just did a circle, and I did leave a highlight. Okay, I think we're ready for our Sharpie. So you can go ahead with your Sharpie and go over all the pencil lines, fix anything that you want to fix, and then we will go ahead and paint. we didn't erase right here, or at least I didn't, so just don't forget to leave this open a little bit here. Leaving those highlights white there. And if you watched any of my other videos, you know I like to go through and add some darker lines where there would be shadows or things are closer. So I am adding some dark lines around his body. Under his feet here would be a great place to add some lines, and even on top, because the feet are closer than his body is. Under here. Add some darker lines to the fish around where he's holding the fish. Definitely around his head. His beak. Okay, I think I'm ready to, so I'm going to add a little bit darker line right here. All right, and I think I'm ready to erase my pencil lines, and then we will start painting. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take my bigger brush and I'm going to start making the penguin wet on the paper where the black will be. So we're just trying to stay in the lines as good as we can and make those spots wet. This is called wet on wet when you use wet paint on top of wet paper. So we are going to take some black then and start right on the edges there, and you can see that it starts to move itself around on your painting for you. We do want this penguin to be pretty dark though, so we will be filling in all of the areas. I do like it to be, you can tell it's darker here around his face and then even like around here. So that's what we're going for. And just move around your paint until you're happy with it. You can see that this is not quite dark enough, so I'm definitely going to add some more black. I'm just moving along the penguin here, adding some more water and some more black until we make it the whole way around. We want right here by where he's holding on to the fishing rod to be darker, because there would be a shadow there, and under here where his body is connected. This right here could be a little lighter, and then down here at the bottom, you would want it darker around his feet. You can see it's a little darker down there. I'm going to add a little water, and it will start to move that paint up a little. Add some water to this side. And the same thing by the fish here, you're going to want some shadow, and underneath here by the body, that right there would be pretty dark. You can see I'm just moving it around the paint till it's all filled in. I think I want this to be a little darker. Still pretty gray. Even this side is still pretty gray. I'm just going to go back in and add a little more black. Okay, I think I'm done with my black. Oh, wait, I missed these parts here. Forgot those. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to go in and paint this little part red. This is super tiny. You can kind of make it look more 3D if you make it darker on the bottom and then slowly getting lighter, but it's such a tiny little part that it might be hard to do. But I did also add a little bit of gray on the top there, just to again make it look a little more 3D. So I took a little bit of gray and just put it right on the very top there, just to give it something. Alright, we're gonna paint the fishing pole brown. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of brown paint. You can use a smaller brush for this too. It's easier. I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch to a smaller one. I did leave the handle white because I have that one yellow over here. So right now I'm just doing the pole. Okay, I'm done with the pole, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit of yellow. And with our yellow, we're going to do his beak, his feet, and the handle of the fishing pole. I'm going to start with the pole. You can see I added a little bit of dimension by adding some brown. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And just move it around in there. Try to stick to the one side and the yellow on the other side so that's more of a shadow. Like that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the beak. Again with the yellow. You can go in with a little bit of brown again if you would like. to give it a little bit of a shadow. That. And then for his feet, I'm going to go ahead with my water, make his feet wet. Grab some yellow, go on the tops of both feet. And then go in with a little brown. This, just kind of move it around. Blend it in so it looks like a shadow. You can see when I have extra paint, I just wipe it on my paper towel. Alright, I'm going to paint my fish. I picked kind of a light tannish pink color for my fish, but you can use whatever color you want. So I have my color here. I'm just going to go over my fish. Avoid the eye there so that the highlight stays white. And then again, I'm going to add some brown for shadow. I put the shadow there where he's holding on and by his tail here. And then we're just going to blend with a little bit of water. Good. All right, now for his body, he has a white belly, but I did put a little bit of shadow in there just to give a little dimension. So I'm just gonna make his belly wet here. Again, try to stay in the lines and then grab the very slightest little bit of brown and move it around inside of that wet spot. You can use gray too if you want. You can even do it up here. You can see I got out a line up here a little bit. So I could even make that wet and it should come loose and turn into more of a shadow than me getting out of the lines. Okay. All right, I think my penguin is done. I really hope you enjoyed painting this penguin with me. If you did and you want to paint with me again soon, please like, subscribe, and even share this video would be very awesome. If you want to see any other links, you can check the description below. I have some clothing for sale that I have designed and some other fun things that you can check out. I look forward to painting with you again soon. Bye!